Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Lambert. It's a joy to be with all of you tonight. And what a wonderful night of music we have in store for everyone. Tonight, we celebrate the talents of our extraordinary students, faculty, and alumni, and the generosity of donors who support our music department, truly one of the gems of Elon University. The depth and quality of the music program here is breathtaking. 80 concerts each year, 22 ensembles, including many you'll hear tonight, outstanding piano pedagogy program led by talented students, faculty who are respected composers, conductors, and performing artists. This spring, during our 125th anniversary, Stephen Futrell even wrote a new celebratory verse for our alma mater. And of course, what it's all about, turning out successful alumni like Brad Lindy, class of '02, and Kevin Pace, class of '01, who have produced award-winning debut albums. We look forward to their performances tonight. Your gifts make all these achievements possible. I hope you will continue to support exceptional music at Elon every year. Music is such a vital part of our lives. Music is, of course, a universal language, a force that can bring people together. Music can open a closed heart and let in light. It can lift our spirits when we raise our voices in worship, or sing our children and grandchildren lullabies before tucking them in. Some of you even sing in the shower, and don't you sound great? Music is foundational to any liberal arts education, and this is especially true here at Elon University. Music is everywhere. Music is life. Thank you for coming and supporting great music at Elon. Now, on with the show.
I know it might be hard to look at a musician and realize that there might be other things going on in their life besides music. In my life, my day, it is all music.
I really feel that music is everywhere. And at our beginnings, music was there. And so it communicates, it educates, it's intellectual, it's emotional. It's above all things, it's human.
Music is essential to me. Music is essential to my identity, and it has something to do with just about everything.
People need art. They need an outlet. They need a way to express themselves.
It's kind of a vehicle for expression, of course, but it's also a vehicle for study and for scholarship.
Music is about getting together as a group of people, as a family, as a community. It's about sharing experiences. It's about sharing emotions, passion.
I think because of the combination of lyrics and music notes and melodies and harmony, it impacts us on an emotional level, sometimes a spiritual level, sometimes on a very deep personal level.
To me, it's the total experience of life, and it's like looking at a tree. It's like a living, breathing, elemental force.
Everything that you live, you bring to your music. And that is what makes the music great.
Music is the perfect way for a person to be creative, to have voice, to contribute, to have meaning. For me, music is life.
came by a house last night and told the woman I am staying. I said to her, the moon is bright and my fiddle stood for playing. Tell me that the night is long, tell me that the moon is glowing. Fill my glass to sing a song and we'll keep the music flowing. My voice is bright, there's no sign of the day or dawn. In my heart is heaven, and we'll stay until the morning. Wir stehen long in the dark, wir stehen long in the margin, wir stehen long in the night. So long it was the eye, it's the day we are one. I can see the stars shining, wir stehen long in the night. So long it was the Turn the water into wine and turn the party up. Don't go out into the cold, where the wind and rain are blowing, for the fire's flaming gold, and then hear the music's flowing. Wishing long in the dark, wishing long in the margin, wishing long in the night. So long it was the eye. Tell me that the night is long, tell me that the moon is glowing. Fill my glass to sing a song, and we'll keep the music streaming until all the songs are sung. Wishing long in the dark, wishing long in the margin, wishing long in the night. So long it was the eye. Wishing long in the dark, wishing long in the margin, wishing long in the night. So long it was the eye.
Quando dormi, Susana, che questo giovinetto vide al conte le stravaganze udito.
Teaching at Elon means to me a great deal of commitment to excellence, love of the art, and sharing that love of art with students.
Chi è l'autore? Guardate.
Ma se madame vuole.
There is something about sharing knowledge that's really exciting to me, and watching people go like from point L to point Q. Teaching is just this exciting thing where you can work one-on-one with the students, and you work with them in groups, and they become and move forward. And by the time who they are when they arrive and who they are when they leave, there's no comparison. It's a totally different person.
Now, that's it.
What gets me started in the morning is knowing that I'm going to interact with students. The students are just a lot of fun.
Yes.
We're a team.
Great.
We enjoy each other, but there's a seriousness to what we're doing. But on the other hand, we're a team and we support each other. They build self-esteem, confidence in themselves, other than just music.
Yay! That was great. That was great. I love it.
The Elon encourages professors to interact with students outside of the classroom. And I think what's wonderful about that is it provides me the opportunity to see them outside of the classroom environment and get to know them on a more personal level. And I think that helps because once they get into the classroom, we're able to have a different kind of a connection, and they're able to be a little bit more invested in the class and in the information that's covered in the class.
I have classes of 4, 8 students, and you really get to know students. You get to know what they want to do and how they're thinking about music and how they're engaging with it, and then I'm able to shape my class just to tailor to their needs. So if there's a concept that they're not understanding, I know right away. If there's some area of interest that they have, I know right away as well, and then I can, change my focus and say, well, actually, let's talk about jazz today because that's what you guys do. And I think that Elon really values that personal interaction as well, the idea that our doors are always open to students and that they're really interested in their own learning and development as much as our own, and that there's not this sense of teaching as an obligation rather than a joy and a passion.
A good studio teacher is someone who understands the highs and lows of making art, being an artist, and the experiences that student may be having that may hinder or help that development.
My goal is to make them feel safe, to make mistakes so that we can correct them and we can move on, we can get better and better. But many times I have them play for each other because I want them to support each other and have that feeling of helping each other.
One strategy that I've used a lot of is getting students to work together to figure out problems or to teach each other so that stronger students can help weaker students and weaker students likewise can share their expertise.
I'll consistently provide feedback, but also I'll allow the other students to provide feedback. And we constantly are setting the barometer really high for these students. We want them to achieve professional quality music when they're producing their music. So we hold them to a high standard, and we push them constantly to achieve.
What I try to do at Elon is to push the kids to make them totally ready. So when they get out in the world, they're ready for the questions, they're ready for the answers, but most importantly, they know the process that they need to go through to find the answers.
So bring it up a little bit on the, I'm turned up all the way.
I think most musicians get into music because they just love it. They're a fan. There's a sort of mystery to music. There's a power that is hard to quantify or explain, and yet it's the reason most of us are involved in music. And so my scholarship, that's as important as my teaching. They feed each other.
I'm a performer. I've been a performer since I was 4 or 5 years old, and it's always been what primarily informs my scholarship. And so it seems to me that the arc of performance and the arc of being a scholar goes more and more essentially to teaching.
It's very important for me to stay active as a performer and to practice on a regular basis. I want to stay current with the literature and also the techniques of the instrument that are being kind of explored across the country in different universities. I don't ask my students to do anything I don't do or can't do. So I'm practicing because I've asked them to practice. I'm performing because I've asked them to perform. I'm learning these pieces. I'm learning new works.
If you think about it, we have performance on the one hand and scholarship of teaching and learning on the other hand. They're wonderful counterparts to my teaching. So as far as the performance goes, your scholarship makes you current in your field, but I feel like it's absolutely integral to the way I teach, at least. It really informs everything I do in the classroom.
Told you I'm watching carefully. One more time.
Looking into our students' eyes and seeing in their hearts and their souls the same things that we saw in ourselves when we were students of this music. We're not doing anything or not asking anything of our students that hasn't been asked of us already. So service and teaching and our scholarship, all these lines or any line that might separate them, they all blur together.
My scholarship allows me to continue to express my own ideas. So rather than write articles about music, my scholarship is writing the music that other people can write articles about.
It makes me a much better teacher if I can stay active and be learning and be becoming better on my instrument and as a musician on a daily basis.
To be able to be well-informed has a responsibility to pass it on. And so that's where teaching is the essential and logical outcome of a life as a musician and a scholar.
Scholarship feeds our souls. Scholarship is what makes this drive, this passion, this wonderful quality that floats our boat so much, make it seem like it's not work at all. We just have to have it. We're so inspired by it. So to be in the midst of a faculty like this, that every one of them is involved in that kind of thing, just creates a tremendously exciting environment.
Tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start. They tell me that I'm too young, Everybody was fighting. Those guns so fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But they fought with experts driving. Funky Chinaman, funky Chinatown. They were chopping them up, they were dropping them down.
service for me in one word, and it's one word I learned early in my life, and that's others. And so when I think about a commitment to service, I'm thinking about a commitment to serving others. What motivates me in terms of my scholarship focus is a natural part of my teaching, which just automatically spills over into the service component of what I do here at Elon. So they're all really kind of mixed and blurred in there together.
Service here at Elon is a lot about being able to engage students, to engage faculty, to engage a lot of different constituencies across the university in order to facilitate the reason we're all here, for the students and the learning that takes place. Service can take a lot of different forms. That's one of the great things here at Elon that is exciting, is that you can get involved in a lot of different ways.
The background that I have, academia, private sector, there's always that practicality that you have to keep in mind. And so when we're teaching our students to push the envelope and be artistic, then we also have to inform them that, well, it needs to be relevant. We reach out and go into the community. We did Christmas caroling for homebound individuals or folks that are living at retirement communities. And so, well, that's a different type of expression and a different type of performance experience. And that speaks to service in the community.
I think being a part of the Elon faculty, I think it means being community. You're part of a community, you're part of a group that's working towards a common goal. I think that encourages me as a professor to make myself available to students. From time to time, I keep an open door for those that want to come by and rehearse with me.
God knows I'm not a special case.
My favorite part of giving service is when I'm performing. I give a recital or perform with the orchestra, or I try to do some sort of performance on campus every year. And that way my students get to see me perform and see the process that it takes from getting a score to learning the notes and rhythms to becoming an artist with the score and then bringing that performance back to life.
One instance of service impacting teaching and scholarship in a way is the annual jazz festival. We have a jam session every year. It's an opportunity for students to come together with faculty, to come together with guest artists and professionals from around the country and sometimes around the world.
Boomer's Jam came into existence, and it's become a part of this will be the 18th year we do it for the festival, and all of the clinicians who've come in, every one of them at one point or another is taking me aside and saying, I can't believe you let this go on in your own home. Can I borrow this? Can I do it? And they have a blast with the students.
I think sometimes we're focused on this word performance, but really it's the practice of music. Let go and let it happen, and that's part of the expression of it. It needs to sound genuine and from the heart.
To be able to jam out on jazz tunes in a really informal setting. There's a lot of learning that takes place that goes on there, but there's also an attitude of service that comes into that.